Ever told yourself, starting tomorrow, I'll be a new person, I'll study every day, wake up early, eat healthy, and maybe even jog, only to wake up the next morning, binge on cereal, and spend the next 4 hours watching penguins slipping on ice? Yep, we've all been there. Whether you're a student, a lifelong learner, or someone trying to master a new skill, there's a familiar struggle that haunts us all: the war between good intentions and real-life execution. You want to study consistently, but somehow, Netflix, TikTok, or the sudden urge to reorganize your sock drawer wins. So here's the big question we're tackling today. How do some people manage to study every single day and actually stay motivated? Let's dive into why motivation isn't the hero we think it is and what to rely on instead. Why motivation fails, and what to do instead. Think of motivation like Wi-Fi at your grandma's house. 1 minute it's full bars, the next it's completely gone, right when you're in the middle of something important. Frustrating, unreliable, and strangely tied to your position on the couch. That's the trap of motivation. It's great when it shows up, but disappears when you need it most, especially when you're tired, overwhelmed, or on a streak of losing focus. So instead of treating motivation like your fuel, treat it like a bonus. The real engine of daily study? Consistency. Even a tiny action, done daily, beats a massive effort done rarely. By the end of this video, you'll have a practical, battle-tested system to help you study daily without waiting for motivation to strike. The 6-part framework to study daily. Without willpower. Make it stupidly simple. Let's be honest. Saying, "I'll study for 3 hours today" sounds heroic. But it's also a recipe for crashing and burning by day 3. Instead, start with something that's so easy it's hard to say no. Example: I'll open the book and read 1 paragraph. Why it works. Once the book is open and you're reading, you often keep going. The hardest part is just starting. If you're using a flashcard app, don't say, "I'll review 100 cards." Say, "I'll review 3 cards." Do 3 cards while waiting in line or on the toilet. Hey, we all do it. Sounds ridiculous, right? But that's the point. You don't need to climb Everest every day. Just show up at the base with your hiking boots on. Metaphor time: brushing your teeth. You don't skip it just because you're not in the mood. You do it because it's automatic. Unexciting? Sure. But you'll thank yourself for it. Build study into your day the same way. Not as a big deal. Just as a little daily tune-up for your brain. 2. Use identity-based habits. James Clear nailed it in Atomic Habits. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. So stop saying, "I'm trying to study every day." Instead say, "I'm the kind of person who learns something every day." You're not forcing yourself, you're just being you. The kind of person who reads, learns, grows. Pro tips to reinforce this. Leave your study materials out where you'll see them. On your desk, on your pillow. Your brain loves visual reminders. These act like gentle nudges from your future self. Change your phone wallpaper to a message. Be the person you're becoming. You check your phone 96 times a day, on average. Might as well turn it into a personal coach. 3. Gamify the process. Let's be real. Your brain loves a little dopamine. That's why you can play a silly phone game for hours but struggle to study for 10 minutes. So, why not make studying feel like a game? If studying feels boring, don't blame yourself. Just make it more fun. Turn study time into playtime. Here's the secret sauce. Tiny rewards, tiny wins, tiny hits of satisfaction. They add up. Start with a Pomodoro timer, but add rewards. The classic method: 25 minutes study, 5 minutes break, repeat 4 times, then take a longer break. But here's the twist: attach rewards to your sessions. 1 Pomodoro equals 1 episode of your favorite show. 5 Pomodoros equals you order bubble tea. You earned it. There's something weirdly satisfying about ticking off a box, It's like your brain gets a tiny high five every time you complete a task. That little tick? It's not just a check mark, it's proof that you showed up for yourself today. Check those boxes, watch your streak soar. You're basically saying to your brain, hey, if you focus now, future you gets a treat. 4. Harness environment and peer pressure. You shape your environment and then it shapes you. If your study desk looks like a snack graveyard and your phone is lighting up like a Christmas tree, guess what? Studying is going to feel like climbing a mountain in flip-flops. Now imagine this: a clean desk with just your notebook and pen, a warm cup of tea, a candle flickering quietly beside you, lo-fi beats playing softly in the background. Suddenly, you're in the mood to study, aren't you? Other sneaky tricks. Watch Study With Me videos on YouTube. Peer pressure, but cozy. Join an accountability group or a Discord server. Or print out a photo of your future self looking disappointed. Tape it above your desk. Guilt is a surprisingly effective motivator. 5. Create a launch ritual. Ever notice how athletes always do the same thing before a big game? Same playlist, same socks, sometimes not even washed. Ew. It's not superstition, it's psychology. These rituals send a message to their brain. It's game time. Create a simple launch ritual for study. Brew a cup of green tea. Light a candle. Do 3 deep breaths. Do it every time you study. Eventually, your brain will associate that ritual with focus mode. 6. Use the study box strategy. Let's talk about decision fatigue. Every time you sit down to study and have to ask, where's my pen? Which notebook was it? Where did I save that PDF? You've already lost mental energy. The solution? The study box. Physical study box. 1 notebook. Your favorite pen and highlighter. Pomodoro timer. When everything's in one place, there's no excuse. You just grab the box and begin. No setup, no delay, just action. What to do when you slip, because you will. You will miss a day. Life happens. You oversleep. Your cat throws up on your planner. You get sucked into a 3-hour Wikipedia rabbit hole on jellyfish. It's okay. What matters most isn't being perfect. It's how quickly you bounce back. Falling off a bike isn't failure. Refusing to get back on? That's the problem. Use a reset ritual when you feel off track. Play your favorite study playlist. Tidy up your desk for 5 minutes. Rewatch your why video or read your goals. Start small. Just open the book. Just 1 Pomodoro. And most importantly, don't guilt yourself. Forgive. Reset. Continue. Let's stop treating studying like a punishment. It doesn't have to feel like dragging yourself through mental mud or climbing an endless hill with no snacks. When you focus on systems instead of moods and habits instead of hype, studying becomes part of your life, not a burden hanging over it. So here's your challenge for today. Pick 1 tiny habit from this video, just 1. Try it for the next 3 days. Then come back and comment below. My new study ritual is: let's share, inspire, and cheer each other on. Because you don't need perfect motivation. You just need a system and the first step. Now, close this tab, grab your study box, and begin. 1 paragraph at a time.